So guys, today I'm gonna tell you about Expunged's backstory. Okay, it is sad and depressing. So if y'all the ones who cry easily, I bet y'all need to click off this video now. Even though it maybe won't hurt your feelings because the screen is just pitch black because I can't animate. Okay, I can't animate. Plus, it would even be embarrassing if I could. But so basically, it's right before Bandu was born. It was long before Bandu was born, obviously. So basically when Expunged was born, her family was rich. Basically, they gave her anything that she wanted. But there was a big problem along with her and her father. Because the reason why her mom always brought her with her is because her dad always tries to abuse her. So basically, her mom just takes her with her so nothing could happen. And the only time that her dad actually acts innocent is when the mom is actually in front. So basically, her mom had to take her to work when she wasn't going to school. She had to take Expunged everywhere. So basically, what actually happened is eventually when Expunged was just 8, their parents had to get divorced. Because if they didn't, it would get much worse. Because her mom finally actually caught him abusing her. And Expunged told the mom everything that happened. She called the police on him, and now he is served in jail for 22 years. And now he can't vote. And he's a felon. And he also got arrested for child endangerment and child abuse and a bunch of other things that I can't even say. So basically, Expunged went to live with her mom and her grandma. So she can't get abused no more. Because she went to live with her dad, she would be in foster care. And she didn't want to be in foster care. Because they wouldn't give a crap about her. And she would never have her sister. She would never have a sister. Never. So basically, she actually got a new dad. And that's how Bandu was born. And Expunged was actually about, I think she was almost in her 40s when actually Bandu was born. I think she was almost in her 40s. I don't know. So when Bandu was born, she finally decided to make her own realm, and her mom was very proud of her. While her dad was very mad and wanted to steal everything that she owned. But Expunged sure wasn't gonna let him do that. So basically, when Expunged actually went in there, she was very surprised that she did pretty well. And Expunged, her boyfriend, I forgot to mention when she was about 21 years old, right before Bandu Ciara was born, she finally found Expunged. But Expunged was being gay, but she didn't even care. She asked out on him, and he finally said yes when she was just 23, which was priceless. And then Expunged decided to just stay with her. And then Expunged helped her make the realm, but about 80% of the realm was actually just Expunged Ciara. So then Bandu Ciara had to sleep with her sister Expunged Ciara because she didn't have a realm nor a bedroom yet. Even though it was pretty great. But Expunged Ciara finally decided that Bandu Ciara was a bit too annoying to sleep with her, and plus she snores way too loud. So when Expunged Ciara was about 39, almost 40 years old, she finally made a realm for Bandu Ciara. And she was just about 10 years old when that happened. And Bandu Ciara went bonkers. She went poopers on that. I mean, she literally almost banged her head on the wall in excitement. I don't know what was wrong with her. Here's the video of it. Okay, Bandu Ciara, this is your realm in your bedroom. Are you okay, Bandu Ciara? Yeah! I'm gonna go get her medicine. Yeah, let's go. I gave her medicine. I gave her ADHD medicine, Expunged Ciara. Okay, there's only one thing we could do at this point. Because she's going bonkers. Why are you holding me? Expunged Ciara grabs Bandu Ciara. Why you grab? Wow, she literally just went to sleep after that outburst. Well, I guess I should put her in her new bedroom then. I was gonna show her that, but when she wakes up, she'll see it. And I hope she doesn't go poopers again. Okay, that's the video. I'm not gonna show the whole entire episode because it's gonna be too long. So next, actually, when Expunged Ciara was about 42, her dad could finally store her savings and everything else. So he tried to go and do that. And he also left a scar on Expunged Ciara's leg when he tried to do it. So now that's left around on her left leg. And now she also got a scar on her head and on her face. It was close to her eye. It's great she didn't lose no vision in it though. Which was pretty unexpected. Pretty great. So basically, those cuts are there for the rest of her life. Which is pretty good in her opinion. Which is pretty good in Expunged Ciara's opinion. So if her dad tries to lie again, they'll see all the proof on her head. And on her legs. And on her arms. And yes, she has invisibility arms. She barely even shows them to anybody. Because they'll just call her a loser for some reason. I mean, nobody's supposed to have arms in the 3D realm, huh? I don't know. And then ever since that's when Expunged Ciara was about 46 and Bandu Ciara was 16. They finally moved into Ciara's house. And with a whole other friends. Expunged decided to move in there with them too. Because Expunged promised Expunged Ciara that he would stay with her no matter where she goes. Or her sister. So basically, after that, that's the whole entire backstory, which is pretty short. Because if I did the episode, it would be much longer than that. That's actually when the backstory actually ends. So guys, now I'm also gonna tell Bandu Ciara's backstory, which is gonna maybe be about 5 more minutes. Alright, I have about 5 more minutes before I go to bed, so that's a great time. So because I'm tired as hell. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we're gonna tell Bandu Ciara's backstory. So when Bandu Ciara was born, her dad, Expunged Ciara's dad, also tried to abuse her. So now she has a leftover cut on the back of her arm and on her back. Basically, her spine almost broke. And her arm almost broke. Basically, now there's abuse marks on them. And it has their dad's name written all over it. And basically, when Bandu Ciara met hers and Expunged Ciara's dad, Bandu Ciara was excited at first, but then when she figured out that he started abusing her, and this was right after the dad got out of jail, he was sentenced to life in prison, so he won't get out. So he would never get out ever again. So now they don't have to worry about their mom. Because their mom is just fine. And they're safe. And their mom is actually safe. Well, actually, until she died of old age. And their dad is not in 100 feet of them. Because not only he went to prison for life, he also got a restraining order against them. So he's not in the way of 100 feet of them, which is harsh. So now Bandu Ciara and Expunged Ciara have to live with Ciara because they don't have much enough to buy a house. They know how to take care of themselves, so that's all that matters. They know how to take care of themselves. So now Bandu Ciara has a pretty great personality, and she actually has a boyfriend, which is actually a scrapped character. His name is actually Bandu Carl, and that's actually Roy Bandu Ciara. So actually, I don't know why, but he's scrapped. And I don't know fucking why. And now he lives far away from Ciara because he wanted to. And he didn't want to see no drama because he's pretty sensitive. He's even more sensitive than Bandu. I mean, one harsh word about him, he'll start crying. One harsh word, no matter how childish it is, he's gonna start crying. And he's literally older than Bandu Ciara. And almost older than Expunged Ciara. Really? But I don't know why the fuck Bandu Ciara's boyfriend got scrapped. But you know what? I don't care. At least she has a lover. And now, thanks to them moving with Ciara, Expunged and his brother also moved in. So now Bandu and Bandu Ciara have made up as friends. They had a long talk about their personality and their hobbies and everything. About their hobbies and everything else that they liked. And they pretty much had the same personality. And they pretty much like the same things, except Bandu Ciara and Bandu have different sexuals, so that's the only thing different about them. And their genders. That's the only two things that are different about them. They basically have the same personality and the same hobbies. So then after that, they're now close friends. And their realms are actually sticking. So actually Bandu Ciara's realm is actually next to Bandu's realm. So they could be together as friends. So when Bandu Ciara wants to go to Bandu's realm, she doesn't have to walk towards Expunged's realm while he's staring at her. So, that's the end of Bandu Ciara's backstory. It's not much. It's not that much because she's 16, obviously. And more of the backstory will end up when she be a grown-up. And I forgot to tell you that, yes, Bandu and Bandu Ciara has the same sensitivity. Except Bandu Ciara doesn't act muchly childish, because Expunged doesn't torture her. Because he know that it's Expunged Ciara's sister, and if he messes with one of her family members, it's going to be a big problem. So he doesn't mess with her, but he messes with his brother. So yeah, so muchly most of the time when he goes to Bandu Ciara, he be crying. Or mad. So, that's it for their backstories. And for more info, when they get older, I'm gonna have more info. Alright? Hope y'all like this video. Y'all have a blessed day or night. Okay? It's nighttime in my country, so I have to go and get some sleep. I have to go and brush my teeth and get some sleep, alright? See y'all tomorrow, I guess.